Well, no, let's clear up on this first, because you've clearly got a lot to offer the learning of languages as a teacher of languages. So,
well, I'm also preparing to be made redundant. So, for example, because I heard you talking about the apps, and I don't know if you know this, but in China, there's she's. I can see if I can find her name now.
Who are we talking about? Who is this?
In China, most English is now done by an AI. Most English teaching is now done by an AI chatbot.
Oh my goodness! Well, okay. I mean, we must talk about this. So you and other language teachers, your jobs, your profession is under threat from AI.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I'm not surprised by it. A lot of other English teachers I know just don't believe it. But the reality is that this is really happening, as usual. First in China, her name is Call Annie. It's an app, Call Annie, and I already have students in Hong Kong who are using Call Annie, and yeah, it's already happening.
Cool Annie, as in she's cool. It's cool to learn
English. Call Call
Annie,
Annie, and you can already do it. I mean, you can already go on, and a lot of people. Yeah, I find it quite frustrating in a way that people don't understand the threat of AI, but it's something I've been involved with for quite. I don't claim to be an expert, but I have been involved with it for quite a long time. Mm-hmm. And people don't understand the threat because, unfortunately, the movies give you weird ideas about what AI is. But I mean, you can already, especially the latest ChatGPT. Weirdly, the latest one is called O1. The latest one that's available to the public is called O1. I don't know why they've done that, but I promise you, it's better than any English teacher already. And seriously? You can ask it for any lesson you want at any level. You could say, ChatGPT, please give me a B1 lesson about I don't know, about auxiliary verbs in the context of
Who would do that? Right,
students.
Oh,
students
okay,
need to know it for exams.
Exams.
So I already use ChatGPT all the time. I use it all the time. And I say to people, this has already been the transformation for me. Is last year, I would use ChatGPT to create lesson plans and essays for me, and then I would check it for errors. Now I use ChatGPT to check me for errors and to check my students and grade my students, because it's better than me and my students already, and I can see that coming. So what I suggest to people is, not only do you have to be aware of ChatGPT, replacing you, and it will, simple as that. You need to explore other avenues into other business ideas where ChatGPT can't, or at the moment, ChatGPT and other AIs can't take over. Like, for example, being a musician, I think people will always pay for the person. Dancers, so the arts really. But even then, a lot of arts are going to be taken over by AI. I mean, I wouldn't pay anyone to create a logo for me now. Why would I do that? I could just go on DALL-E and get it in 5 seconds.
Go where?
DALE. See, you don't know ChatGPT's image creation place, Grok, on Twitter as well.
Right. Okay. So it took me a long time to buy my first CD, Tony. I'm late to technology, I think.
Yeah. And even things like I don't use it yet, but I'm telling you, a lot of videos you watch on YouTube are just created by AI. They're just created by AI, and it's getting harder to tell. You might be able to tell, as I say, but a lot of people can't tell yet. So yeah, this is the thing. Have a look at it if you want to learn. ChatGPT, guys, on your phones, on your Android phones. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure about iPhones, but definitely on Android phones, you can already talk to it. So you can already hold the phone up and press a button and say, "Hi, could you teach me how to say the colors in Portuguese, European Portuguese?" And it will teach you. You'll hear it, and then it will you and check your pronunciation. So that is already available. And prompt management, Jackie, exactly. So, but I reckon within a year, prompt management will be so simplified.
Management, right? Okay.
So the thing about ChatGPT is at the moment it's a tool, right? So it's like a hammer. I could give 3 people a hammer, and one of them will create something good, and 2 of them will make a mess. And ChatGPT is a bit like that.
Yeah.
So how you make it work is through prompts. So how you ask it to do tasks. So you have to have some skill to do that. But I do believe that's going to get less important as time goes on. It's moving so quickly.
It is, isn't it? That's one of the interesting things about it. Is anyone who feels left behind probably can catch up very quickly, can't they? As well.
Yeah, sure.